It's the end of an era for gamers. Sony says that all games for PlayStation consoles will be released in digital format only beginning in 2028. But as our Ian Hardwitt finds, at one shop, there's something nostalgic about owning a physical copy.
First try.
Gotta spruce them up a little bit.
When the cartridge doesn't work, Mason Berry says blowing on it is actually the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, these pins do corrode. Third try, the charm.
Berry likes to share. It's why he started Cardinal Gaming 10 years ago and still works out of the New Cut Road location.
Let's go play through this game that I remember playing as a kid with my kids, so it's super fun. We'll have Super Nintendo carts like 50 years from now, that are still working, and you're still able to pick them up and play them just like you would, when they were released.
But that sort of future may not stick around. Sony announced starting in 2028, all its games will be digital downloads over the internet. Sony calls the shift for PlayStation natural. There's not as many physical sales going on, and you can see that on the shelves here. All these blue spines are PS4 games, and the newer PS5 games, well, there's just not as many of them coming in the door. Brian Beam's here to complete his original Nintendo collection. He just started losing to his kids in Mario Kart.
So we got a Switch 2 for my family. My kids love it, but that's my last new system.
Because he says he doesn't feel like he owns a digital download. It may not be available forever.
At this point, for most game companies, it seems to be all about money.
Lucy Thomas came in for a PlayStation 4 just so she could play one disc on it.
That should, I think, stay a big part of gaming. It's part of the culture, and if you get rid of the culture in gaming, that kind of takes away everything else, honestly.
The digital move also keeps buyers corralled in fewer markets and eliminates the secondary one entirely.
Just like any hobby, you want to be able to hopefully get some sort of return back out of it.
But Barry says the biggest return comes from the decades of joy and nostalgia.
If you want something on the shelf or you want something that is yours and you can pass down or give away or give it to a friend or have a good time being able to share games, we're definitely losing that.
A loss that comes as the companies gain. Reporting in Louisville, Ian Hardwitt for WHAS 11 News. On your side.
Grand Theft Auto 6 releases soon and won't have a disc. Its maker says the game is just too big.